Paris reveals itself anew through a lens of geometric splendor and refined opulence. The golden age of Art Deco, once the pinnacle of Parisian artistic expression, breathes again in the city's contemporary landscape, more captivating than ever before. Across the Parisian skyline, bold lines and dramatic contrasts have reclaimed their rightful place. What you're about to witness isn't merely a stylistic throwback, but a sophisticated renaissance, where historical prestige meets modern innovation. The geometric patterns that once defined the 1920s now pulse with renewed vigor through every corner of the city, from exclusive rooftop sanctuaries to underground jazz havens where time seems suspended between eras. The Paris Art Deco Revival, Grandeur Rediscovered. This revival speaks through materials, polished metals catching light at precise angles, sumptuous velvets and jewel tones, inviting tactile appreciation, and handcrafted details that whisper of meticulous craftsmanship, long thought lost to history. Each space we'll explore represents a different facet of this movement's modern expression, each telling its own story of how Paris honors its design heritage while boldly reinterpreting it. The geometric precision of Art Deco wasn't simply aesthetic, it was philosophical, representing optimism and forward momentum after turbulent times. Today's Parisian designers capture this spirit, creating environments that celebrate both heritage and innovation with equal passion. Subscribe to Opalux before you depart from our exploration of Paris's Art Deco Renaissance. Consider becoming a permanent part of our design community. Just as the geometric precision and thoughtful craftsmanship of Art Deco creates environments worth returning to, subscribing to this channel ensures you'll never miss our curated journeys through the world's most captivating design revivals. Each video offers a passport to spaces where historical elegance meets contemporary vision, from hidden architectural gems to emerging design movements that shape our visual landscape. Subscribe now to continue discovering how timeless design principles are being reimagined for modern sensibilities, and join fellow connoisseurs who understand that true sophistication never goes out of style. Like the Parisian designers who honor their heritage while boldly moving forward, we're crafting something here that respects tradition while embracing innovation, and we'd be honored to have you join us. As we journey through the City of Light's most exquisite Art Deco transformations, prepare to discover how a design language born a century ago continues to captivate, inspire, and transform. Paris doesn't simply remember Art Deco, it reinvents it for a new generation of connoisseurs who understand that truly timeless design never fades, but evolves, becoming ever more relevant with each passing year. Celestial Heights, the Art Deco Rooftop Experience. High above the Parisian streets, a sophisticated transformation unfolds. The city's most exclusive rooftops now serve as showcases for Art Deco's triumphant return. Elevated sanctuaries where design and ambiance transport visitors to a refined era. The setting sun casts a golden benediction upon these lofty retreats, bathing elegantly attired guests in amber light that dances across rooftops. The silhouettes of attendees stand in dramatic relief against the skyline, creating tableaux that could have adorned postcards from the 1920s. Lacquered furnishings with strong geometric forms dominate these spaces, upholstered in sumptuous fabrics that invite lengthy conversation. The high contrast color palette, midnight blacks against pristine whites, burnished golds against deep sapphires, creates visual drama characteristic of authentic Art Deco design. Cocktails become artistic statements in their own right. Mixologists craft libations that honor tradition while incorporating contemporary techniques and ingredients. Each cocktail arrives in meticulously selected glassware, precisely cut, crystal-catching light at every angle, becoming miniature sculptures in guests' hands. The musical backdrop complements this sensory experience. Jazz compositions filter through conversations, sophisticated yet unobtrusive. The melodies evoke Paris of the 1920s without overwhelming the present moment. From this elevated perspective, the Parisian skyline unfolds in panoramic splendor. As darkness falls, the city's iconic landmarks illuminate, creating a dialogue between historical architecture and the contemporary revival happening on these exclusive terraces. the Eiffel Tower stands sentinel, witnessing this celebration of Parisian heritage with its own radiant display. Nocturnal Rhythms, the Art Deco Jazz Sanctuary. Descend into the pulsating heart of Parisian nightlife, where an underground jazz club embodies the Art Deco revival's most immersive expression. This subterranean haven transports visitors through design that captures both historical accuracy and contemporary relevance. The entrance gives a little indication of what awaits below, an intentional discretion reminiscent of Prohibition-era speakeasies. Upon descending the staircase, patrons encounter a world where every detail has been meticulously considered. Darkness and light play in deliberate harmony throughout the space. Strategically placed lighting accentuates the bold geometric patterns that define Art Deco, casting dramatic shadows that become part of the design itself. The layout creates intimate alcoves and secretive corners, encouraging exploration and discovery. The stage, the club's spiritual center, emerges from semi-darkness, illuminated to showcase musicians whose artistry channels jazz legends while bringing contemporary sensibilities to their performances. When music fills this acoustically perfect space, the connection to Paris's storied jazz history becomes palpable. Rich mahogany surfaces, polished to a mirror finish, contrast with velvet upholstery in deep jewel tones. The seating arrangement fosters both camaraderie and observation, allowing patrons to lose themselves in musical performances or engage in hushed conversations. Wall murals depict stylized Parisian scenes in characteristic Art Deco fashion. Simplified forms, bold outlines, and sophisticated color relationships that capture the essence of the movement. These artistic elements serve as visual anchors, creating a cohesive narrative throughout the space. The clientele itself, discerning, cosmopolitan, appreciative, becomes part of this living tableau. Their presence completes the scene, demonstrating how Art Deco continues to resonate with modern sensibilities while honoring its historical roots. Culinary Canvas, the Art Deco Bistro experience. The modern bistro represents Paris's ability to infuse traditional dining establishments with Art Deco sophistication. Here, culinary excellence meets design mastery in an environment where every meal becomes a multi-sensory celebration. The restaurant's facade maintains historical architectural elements while introducing subtle Art Deco flourishes, geometric metalwork, decorative typography, and lighting fixtures that serve as beacons for discerning diners. Inside, the space achieves perfect balance between intimate comfort and theatrical presentation. Velvet banquettes in rich emerald and sapphire hues provide luxurious seating, their curved forms echoing Art Deco's characteristic lines. Custom tables feature inlaid patterns executed in contrasting woods, their surfaces adorned with precisely arranged table settings that elevate dining to ceremonial status. The walls display custom wallpaper with subtle geometric patterns rendered in metallic finishes, creating depth and visual interest without overwhelming the space. Lighting fixtures, sculptural works in their own right, cast a warm glow that flatters both the food and the diners. The culinary offerings mirror this design philosophy, presenting classic French cuisine through a contemporary lens. Each dish demonstrates meticulous attention to composition, with geometric plating techniques that reference Art Deco's visual language. The menu balances tradition and innovation, much like the design movement it celebrates. Service staff move through the space with choreographed precision, their attire complementing the bistro's aesthetic while maintaining professional approachability. The orchestration of the dining experience, from reception to farewell, reflects the thoughtful consideration that characterized the original Art Deco movement. The bistro bustles with energy, yet maintains an atmosphere conducive to appreciation of food, design, and company. Conversations blend with the subtle clink of fine china and crystal, creating an acoustic environment as carefully considered as the visual elements surrounding diners. Illuminated geometry, the art of Art Deco lighting. The transformative power of light defines the most dramatic expressions of Paris's Art Deco revival. Throughout the city, lighting installations demonstrate how contemporary designers reinterpret the movement's fundamental principles through innovative technology and materials. Sculptural lighting pieces command attention in galleries, hotels, and public spaces, functioning simultaneously as practical illumination and artistic statements. These fixtures embody Art Deco's fascination with materials, polished metals, etched glass, rock crystal, while incorporating modern LED technology and sustainable design practices. A dedicated exhibition space showcases these luminous creations against minimal backgrounds that emphasize their dramatic forms. Visitors circle massive chandeliers suspended at eye level, appreciating details typically hidden by height. Wall sconces demonstrate the movement's love of symmetry and stylized natural motifs, while floor lamps combine functional necessity with sculptural presence. These lighting installations create environments rather than merely illuminating them. Through precise control of intensity, color temperature, and directionality, they transform spaces throughout the day and evening, demonstrating how Art Deco understood light as an architectural element rather than merely functional necessity. The metalwork in these pieces reveals extraordinary craftsmanship. Hand-finished brass develops subtle patinas, nickel surfaces reflect with mirror-like precision, and bronze components provide gravitas. Glass elements range from transparent crystal to frosted panes that diffuse light, creating layers of illumination that add depth to interiors. The revival of Art Deco lighting in Paris represents more than aesthetic appreciation. It signifies renewed commitment to craftsmanship, materials understanding, and the belief that everyday objects deserve artistic consideration. In these illuminated creations, the City of Light reaffirms its historical connection to both technological innovation and timeless design. Visual Heritage, the Art Deco Postcard Exhibition. Within a prestigious Parisian gallery, vintage postcards become windows into the city's Art Deco golden age. This thoughtfully curated exhibition transforms ephemeral souvenirs into a comprehensive visual narrative of architectural and cultural transformation. The gallery space employs understated contemporary design that allows these historical artifacts to command attention. Neutral walls, precise lighting, and minimalist display cases create a museum-quality environment that elevates postcard collecting to scholarly appreciation. Organized chronologically, the exhibition tracks Art Deco's emergence, flourishing, and evolution through images of Parisian landmarks, interiors, and street scenes. Postcards featuring buildings that no longer exist receive special attention, preserving visual records of lost architectural treasures. Each postcard tells multiple stories about architecture, graphic design, printing techniques, and cultural moments. Magnifying displays allow visitors to appreciate typography, color processes, and artistic techniques that defined commercial illustration during Art Deco's heyday. Contextual materials enhance understanding without overwhelming the postcards themselves. Discrete digital displays offer architectural histories, biographical information about illustrators, and social context about depicted locations. This supporting information creates deeper appreciation for these seemingly modest artifacts. The exhibition connects historical images with contemporary photography, showing the same locations today, revealing what survives, what has changed, and how Paris continues to reference its Art Deco heritage in urban planning and architectural preservation. For collectors and design enthusiasts, this exhibition transcends nostalgia to become an educational resource about Paris's design evolution. It demonstrates how Art Deco permeated every aspect of visual culture, from grand architecture to the commercial art that documented daily life. Organic Geometry, the Botanical Art Deco installation. The Botanical Blooms installation represents Art Deco's most unexpected contemporary expression, where structured design principles meet organic forms in a living, breathing environment. This horticultural masterpiece demonstrates how Art Deco's geometric precision finds harmony with nature's inherent patterns. Housed in a renovated conservatory featuring characteristic Art Deco architectural elements, the installation creates an immersive environment where plants become design elements as deliberate as any furniture or lighting fixture. The space balances restoration of historical features with contemporary sustainable technologies that support the living collection. The plant selection demonstrates sophisticated understanding of Art Deco's visual vocabulary. Fan palms, with their natural symmetry, echo decorative motifs common in 1920s design. Sculptural succulents provide geometric precision, while specimen trees create dramatic vertical elements. Throughout the installation, plantings arranged in stepped formations reference architectural details from iconic Parisian buildings. Custom planters crafted from materials quintessential to Art Deco Brushed metals, colored glass, polished stone house these botanical specimens. Their designs incorporate characteristic motifs, sunbursts, repeating geometric patterns, and stylized natural forms. The containers become integral components of the composition rather than merely functional vessels. The installation incorporates water features where reflective surfaces double the visual impact of carefully positioned specimens. Subtle lighting emphasizes architectural plant forms after dark, creating dramatic shadows that extend the design vocabulary into another dimension. Pathways guide visitors through themed sections, representing different expressions of Art Deco's relationship with natural elements, from highly stylized interpretations to more organic manifestations. Educational components explain how botanical motifs influenced decorative arts during the movement's heyday. This botanical interpretation proves Art Deco's remarkable adaptability and ongoing relevance. By applying the movement's principles to living materials, the installation demonstrates how historical design philosophies continue to inspire creative expression across disciplines, even those not traditionally associated with the movement. The Elegance endures, a Parisian revival. As twilight descends upon the city of light, we've traversed the magnificent rebirth of Art Deco Paris, not as mere observers, but as participants in a living design narrative. The harmony of past and present we've witnessed isn't confined to museums or history books. It thrives in the vibrant pulse of contemporary Parisian life. Perhaps what resonates most profoundly about this revival is how it speaks to our inherent desire for beauty with purpose, for environments that elevate everyday experiences to extraordinary moments. The precision of geometric patterns, the luxurious embrace of quality materials, the thoughtful balance of form and function. These qualities satisfy something essential in our appreciation of designed spaces. Paris has always understood that true sophistication lies not in fleeting trends, but in enduring principles reinterpreted for each era. The Art Deco movement captured this wisdom a century ago, and today's revival reaffirms it with confident clarity. The movement's optimistic spirit feels particularly meaningful now, reminding us that beauty can flourish even after challenging times. As you move through your own environments, perhaps you'll notice echoes of what we've explored: the interplay of light and shadow, the satisfaction of perfectly balanced proportions, the subtle power of materials selected with discernment. These aren't merely aesthetic choices, but reflections of values, craftsmanship, intention, and the belief that our surroundings shape our experiences in profound ways. The Paris Art Deco revival isn't simply about looking backward with nostalgia. It's about carrying forward the finest principles of design excellence into our contemporary world. In this, Paris offers not just inspiration, but an elegant blueprint for creating spaces that elevate, inspire, and endure.